EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2nd and 14. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football?
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6. And the pressure too much. Down he goes. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First down, Baltimore.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Raven first down.
Go ahead. Hey. Sit up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hands it off out of the gun. Well, the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Middle.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
On the ground with a tight end. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
60 Eagles, 60 Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pushing his way through. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped. To 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10.
Hey, hey.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd down and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. This is a 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Walker hitting the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Buffalo 18. 19. Mustang 19. Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Back off the 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. That was a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's second and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit. Wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And the Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Thomas brings it in. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the ready.
Johnson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Johnson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 18-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Jackson. And he is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews. beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Head to 60, head to 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Cougar 19, 70 line. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys. Back, blitz, blitz, blitz. Go. Viking, 8-2.
And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown.
Fucking wild, bro.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Steelers' 47-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8. Jackson, option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Second and 14.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Take off.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Rocco 80. Hurt.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw him, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Finding Walker complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Jackson.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 2nd down.
What? Hey, report.
Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Ravens will line up for the
Throwing. Jackson.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.